Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today we have a whole heck of a lot going on. I got a really cool pine cone while I was in New York City this past weekend. I got an envelope in the mail, a little present from a friend, and I'm looking forward to opening that with all of you, seeing what we got in there. I don't know, it might be a seed, might be a bulb. And let's see. Oh, and a client brought me a couple of her bamboos, which she tends to do when they get overgrown. This time they're overgrown, and they were the favorite snack of a little kitten. So we have some plant rescue to do as well. So that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So you see right here in front of you, we got a couple of bamboo plantings. Now, bamboo is great for somebody who doesn't have a lot of time, experience, or desire to work with plants because you go a little dry, they'll turn a little yellow. You add water, they're not that difficult to maintain. I actually had bamboo arching over my back deck when I lived in South Carolina as like a natural umbrella canopy, and it gets really tall and thick, and they consider it invasive. So in this type of you know if it's in a pot, obviously it can't be invasive. So with this, sometimes you'll get little babies just popping up, little volunteers, and that's what this is, and this is from the last pruning that I gave it. So it's really come in thick, got a lot of new sprouts. But if you could see here, a lot of little nibbles taken out, which caused all these leaves to start yellowing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to prune it down, get it to a height that would look decent with this size pot, and I'm going to raise the canopies a little bit, get all those nasty looking cat chewed leaves out of there, and I'm going to put the cuttings in these mugs that Laura got at her bridal shower from her friends. They say hubby and wifey on them, but they're glazed and from China, so I have no intention of ever drinking from them. But I thought that at first in water, I'll root the cuttings, and then I'll get some decorative stone, maybe some black glass stone or something that would look nice with the white, and plant it in there. So here they have little white river rocks, and that looks pretty good with the green. I think black would look even better with the white cup and then the green bamboo. So I'll put that to a time lapse when I'm working on those, but you know my intentions. They're not exciting. I don't know. I don't like them particularly. So I'm just doing a favor for a client friend. But look at this. Boom, boom. So we were walking from Starbucks in New York City because my daughter, if she doesn't have Starbucks every day, I think she thinks the world will stop revolving. So she had to have Starbucks. So we were walking from there, and there was an old Christmas setup that somebody had where they had a bunch of like pine or maybe a hemlock cuttings in there instead of mulch, and then a bunch of these really large pine cones. So it's not local to New York City. So I went online and I looked, and to my best guess from my research, is it's a longleaf pine. So this is a longleaf pine cone. So this is how large one of the seeds is that came out. Now, normal pine seeds are maybe a quarter that size. And so I posted it first on Instagram, and a couple of my bonsai broskies, one in Norway and one in Germany, were like, "Oh my gosh, send me some seeds," and which I will be totally happy to do, guys. I will. However, with this first one, I want to see if I could even get them to germinate because I have no idea where these came from and how old they are and if the seeds are even viable. So what I'm going to do is try to extract as many seeds as I can. I'm going to put them in some hot water and soak them for a couple of days. And then I'm going to try to germinate these from seed. If I have success, I'm going to head back to the city to pick Franny up another weekend, and I will grab another pine cone, at which time I will extract the seeds and send them to Elias in Germany. And I don't think I don't have my buddy's name in Norway, and I don't believe that he's on YouTube yet. Quang Quam. Anyways, good dudes. We've been talking a lot the past couple of weeks, and guys, I'll be happy to send you seeds if they work. So hold me to my word. All right. And then here we go from the Green Thumb Gardening Channel, my buddy down in Tifton, Georgia, Green Thumb Gardening Channel. He sent me up this this envelope, and I think it's a seed vial in here, so let's check it out. I was just thinking it'd be really funny if they were like marijuana seeds. Okay. Thanks for the support that you show my channel, brother. May these seeds provide you with beautiful blossoms and a harvest of abundance. Blessings from my garden, bro. Cool dude. All right, so we have Cherokee tan pumpkin seeds and third generation zinnias. Heck yeah. So I'm going to have to get online and look up what the best process is for these zinnias with the pumpkins. I'm probably just going to pop them in some nice soil and get them on my seed warming mats. Thank you so much to the Green Thumb Gardening Channel. If you haven't checked out the Green Thumb Gardening Channel, it's not bonsai specific, but he loves to grow stuff. He's got some really cool things. It's his own 8D, so it's a warm climate. So you may see a lot of things that I see in your area. I know his Rubinian channels, he had magnolias, orange, pink, and yellow flowers. So go ahead and check them out. Green Thumb Gardening Channel. I'll get online, do some research, and you know there's going to be an episode. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to send to a time lapse, put some music on, and get some work done on the bamboo and get these seeds to track. So, invite them. All right, y'all. So nothing too exciting with these bamboo, but you see I got a lot of cool cuttings, and I'll start rooting those in the water. And I peeled down a whole bunch of leaves, as you saw. What you want to do with that technique is you want to support the top with one hand, and the other hand you pull down and peel it all the way down so the entire leaf comes off. It would be really ugly and unsightly if you just like tear the leaf off and leave a bunch of it. Then you would get all that nasty dying end of it, you know, along the trunk line. So make sure you peel it down. You won't harm the trunk if it's strong enough to hold and it's strong enough to peel it down. These bamboo are really hardy. So this one I was able to leave a little bit of foliage, and then I think that's the max height. Really, you know, you get some new growth, boom, prune it back each time, and that'll be it for that one. And then for this one, I wanted to show this ornate little original structure. So that's what I did with that one. And you see I got a bunch of cuttings, and I tried to make the top the apex be in the center and then work its way out. It almost looks like a little bamboo menorah right now, but much more to come with that one. All right, and I don't know if you noticed, but I went through the entire cone, and the original one that I had found is the only seed. So I'm gonna get that soaking and hopefully get that to germinate, but I'll have to grab a whole bunch of those next time I'm in the city. So before I let y'all go, I wanted to give you a quick update on some of the projects we've been working on. I had done a chili pepper bonsai kit, and I only got one of them to germinate, but I do have 5 or 6 plants in there, and they've been up strong for a while. So these are the, come on, Zoom. Okay, anyways, they're the Numex Twilight chili seeds. And then we've had no success with the other 2, but I just moved them over here under the Best Grow Light. They were over by the space heater. And yes, you may have noticed our Planter's Choice Grow Kit. I have a Royal Poinsettia, or the Delonix regia, growing, and a Rocky Mountain Pine, or the Pinus auristata. Nothing yet on the Picea abies, the Norway spruce, or the blue jacaranda, but I only planted one of each in the actual seed kit that it came with, and medium. The others I did in this, you catch the video. That's my own mixture, perlite and pumice, and then I just top dressed it with topsoil. And then I did these in my little seed pods, and there's no action in these. So in these biodegradable seed bags or this. So I just moved them here today. I had them over by the space heater where I germinated these. So that's what's going on with that. You see some of the Zelkovas are leafing out. This crepe myrtle's looking amazing. I'm not giving up on this Mount Fuji Sarissa because I think that it may just be slightly dormant or something. It looks like it may have some healthy buds coming out. You see the geranium bonsai has recovered. And then I brought up all of the plants and trees from the basement finally, because Laura and I are going on our honeymoon to Barcelona next Monday. So I wanted to make it as easy on my plant watcher as possible. But look at these pines. They did not come up looking good. It's like they didn't like the full spectrum light, or I was wrong and I should have left them outside like some of my bonsai broskies suggested. So I'm hoping that they green up and we have success. But that's going to do it for us today here at the ranch, y'all. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. Take care, y'all.